The only thing that really matters and that you try to influence is how can we make the most of the moments we're in and how can we continue to get better as a football team.
That's Paul Chryst thoughts on the first college football rankings coming out this week. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Press Pass. As the Badgers head to Indiana to face the Hoosiers, there's a lot of questions about the health of the team. Jonathan Taylor, Quintez Cephas, Danny Davis, Chris James, Austin Ramish, Dakota Dixon, Isaiah Loudermilk, and PJ Rosowski are all listed as questionable. We'll see how they progress throughout the week, but Coach Chryst knows others will have to step up.
Other starters got to carry a little bit different load, and so I think that you try to spread it out, but if you can get contributions from those others. That was big last week. Tyler Johnson comes up with a big play, and I thought Garrett Groshek came in and gave us some juice. I think KP's been doing a nice job coming in, so everyone's got to own it, and that's why it takes a team.
Wisconsin and Indiana kick off at 11 a.m. on Saturday. It's now hoop season as the basketball team hosts a pair of exhibition games this week. They both have a little extra meaning. Wednesday's game against Northern Iowa is the Hurricane Relief Game benefiting Team Rubicon, and Sunday's game against UW Stout is the annual Guarding Against Cancer game.
The addition of this third exhibition game is the Hurricane Relief charity game, I think, is a good thing. Obviously for its intent in terms of helping areas of the country that were stricken by that, but obviously for us personally, to get a third exhibition game, and especially with this young of a group, and anytime you can get some more experience, I think by the time we get through all this, we'll have played 8 games together before we start the regular season.
Both those games can be streamed on BTN+. It is a big hockey weekend in Madison, starting with an old WCHA rivalry as the men take on North Dakota. It'll also be a top 10 matchup as the Badgers are ranked 7th and the Fighting Hawks 4th. So it could have an old WCHA rivalry feel, which Coach Granato remembers.
The competition and the intensity in those games have always been at a playoff type of a atmosphere, and I know the fans are expecting that, we're expecting that, they're expecting that. That's why they're on the schedule. So I think we're both teams that have been talked about for national attention in rankings, and this will be a really good weekend to see where we're both at.
Tickets are still available for both games this weekend. On the women's side, it'll be a top 5 matchup as the top-ranked Badgers host 4th-ranked Ohio State. Wisconsin is coming off a sweep of Minnesota at Ritter Arena for the first time since the 06-07 season. So is Coach Johnson surprised by his team's success this year?
I mean, if we had talked in September, early September, and you asked me where we would be at this point, I'm not sure I would indicate where we're at. Obviously very happy where we're at, but certainly we know in the back of our minds we got some areas that we have to grow in to continue down this path.
It is a Saturday-Sunday series this weekend for the women, and there are still tickets available for Sunday's game. The volleyball team is home for a couple matches this weekend against Ohio State and Maryland. Kelly Bates is just 2 kills away from 1,000 in her career, which will make her just the 6th Badger to record 1,000 kills and 1,000 digs.
4-year starter. 2 different positions, a kid that needs a step ladder to get to 6 foot, and she's gotten better every year. She's expanded her game. I mean, she'll go down as one of the better all-around players that's ever played for our program, and is offered a lot of stability in her senior year.
Lauren Gillis is also close to 1,000 kills in her career. She needs just 25. It's Big Ten tournament time for the soccer teams. The women are taking on Northwestern in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament. The Badgers are riding a 3-game win streak and have not allowed a goal in those games. They didn't allow a shot on goal in a 2-0 win against Minnesota in the quarterfinals and are full of confidence heading into the semis.
I actually think we're getting stronger at this point. Just with the intensity, the focus that they're doing, and part of it is just the belief that they have. We've had good results against Virginia, good results against Penn State, against Minnesota recently. I think they're just beginning to feel confident in what they can do.
The Badgers play at 2:30 on Friday. If they win, they play Sunday at 1. The men earn the number 5 seed in the Big Ten tournament and play at 4 seed Maryland Sunday in the quarterfinals. The teams have had some battles over the last year, and they're not expecting anything less Sunday.
They're good. But I think that also creates a situation where the focus is going to be that much more because of our last game against them. And it's a lot of the same personalities. There's not been a lot of turnover in their team or our team. You know, I like the matchup in that sense. I think there's something on the line for our guys.
It's a noon kickoff for the Badgers and Terps. That's the Press Pass for Wisconsin Athletics. I'm Brandon Spiegel.